am Bhagyalakshmi, Department of Mathematics, SNS College of Technology. Today I am going to discuss about the Latin square method. So Latin square method I chose this sum. So here basically Latin square means we consider the row wise, column wise and then also the treatment. So first we go for the sum. So three corner sums I choose. In this the three corners is a treatment. We call it as B1, B2, B3 and we want to consider the 3 engines is spread over 3 days at 5% loss of level of significance. So for this conditions we are going to get the calculation. Okay. So this is the table given values for us. So in this engine and days are given and also the treatments for each and every B1, B2, B3 are given. Okay. So here first thing we can define the conditions. Hypothesis we can define H0 there is no significant difference between rows, columns and treatments, and H1 we can define as there is a significant difference between rows, columns and treatments. So first we can go for this, we can fix this table. So here we can consider the number. So I am going to fix any one number. So I choose 16. So we are subtracting from 16. Okay, so each and every number we are subtracting from 16. So 16 minus 16 0, 16 minus 16 0 and this one is minus 1 and this is 1 plus 1 and this one is 5 and this one is 5 and then 4 minus 1 minus 3. So all the data are we wrote here. The same data we subtracted from the common number and we got the values. Okay, based on this value, if we did sum means it's very easy to calculate. That's why we changed like this. So after this, I am calculating the row total and the column total. So the grand total we got it as 1. Okay, so row wise, column wise, it should be satisfied. And as also I am calculating this column wise. We are giving the column wise names as x1, x2, x3 and row wise columns are names as y1, y2, y3. Okay, so here column wise alone I am going to get the values of x1 square, x2 square, x3 square. The summation also we are getting. Okay, so after this we can go for the sum solution part, and in the solution part we can go for step by step process we can do. So first step is what is n? So given observed data. So how many data is given? Here 3 by 3, 9 data are given. Okay, so n equal to n or 9 you can take. And then step 2 total value. So total value, grand total value got it as 1. So write this one. So next is step 3 correction factor. So each and every sum is if it is a numerical value we get the sum defective. So the correction factor we need to calculate. So the formula is d squared by n. So the d squared by n value we got it as 0.11. So each and everything a calculated calculation what we are having. That's why I wrote already. Okay. So it's a step 4. You can go for the total sum of squares. So SS means sum of square. For this calculation is we are doing for total. So for the total portion alone we calculated this extra part. So this extra one is summation x1 square, summation x2 square, summation x3 square. So we are going to add these three. So each and every time we get some numeric deficient correction. So correction using the correction factor we can subtract that term. So finally the TSS we got it as 68.89. And next go for the sum of squares of columns. So sum of squares of columns. So column wise we named as x1, x2, x3. So x1 summation x1 is 1, summation x2 is 2, summation x3 is 3. Sorry, 0. So here each and every term. So in the numerator summation x1 the whole square, summation x2 the whole square, summation x3 the whole square. In the denominator, number of observation in the column wise. So column wise 1, 2, 3. 3 data are given. So column wise divided by each and everything divided by 3. And also here also you just subtract by the correction factor. Okay. So at last we got the value as SSC equal to sum of squares of between columns is 1.56. Next we go for the row wise. So SSR sum of squares of between rows. So row wise we call y1, y2, y3. So the row total is 5, 4, minus 8. So these three values you should write as a right here and square the term and divided by that number of values 1, 2, 3. 3 data are given. So the 3 values below. Okay. Here also we are subtracting by the correction factor. At last we got it as 1.56 as sum of squares of base 2. Here sum of squares of rows I am going to calculate with this. Here the value, final value 1.56 we got it. So up to this I am finishing this one. The next one onwards we can continue in the next video. Thank you.